Hello everyone and welcome to QualityOldGames. Today we are having part 2 of the Iberian Infantry Only Challenge campaign, and in the last episode we had a rather rough start and it seems things are going to continue as quite difficult as well. So we barely managed to push back the Betrayal in the last episode, but now the Scipii are knocking on our door. So let's see how this first battle goes. I'm rather worried about this because, well, we would have the numbers, but we don't just have the quality. So I think fighting on the walls would be rather hopeless. Fortunately, they only have 2 approaches, so that's at least something. And perhaps we could get some nice concaves when they do attack. But yeah, let's see. Furthermore, they do have archers, which is rather nasty, and of course we don't have any towers next to the gate, so probably they even won't suffer too many casualties before entering the settlement. Well, in any case, the rules are I can only train Iberian infantry units and I can only have 1 general per army. And I need to have at least 1 Iberian infantry unit in an army that has a general. Of course, there are some exceptions if I'm moving general or something like that. Then, in those cases, at least 1 Iberian infantry in the army might not be possible, but that's at least the aim. Well, at least we managed to inflict some casualties, but yeah, here they come. The Roman archers are actually going this way, and the general or the bodyguard is, both of them are coming this way. And it seems we already have first, fortunately we indeed, hostati, so that evens the odds a bit. So I think we will try to break that one, and after that, let's see. Okay, so then we can move most of the troops to the main battle over here. And as they are wavering, perhaps a cavalry charge could be enough to break them. Or then perhaps not quite. Because we don't want to eat Pilavoli with the cavalry. And our general is at the moment probably... Okay, good. They are breaking. So you two get back into line. You get back into line and you come here. And these guys are throwing the pillar. So that's 1 unit dealt. And of course, as always, every unit we manage to take down in this battle will make the recapturing of this settlement easier. And that especially includes the enemy generals. No, you are supposed to go that way. And you are supposed to go hunting the enemy bodyguards. If we manage to take him down quickly, the rest of the army might actually break because they are rather tired. And the bodyguard has one task, namely hitting those Roman archers. Could we get some kind of a flank? Or rather rear charge? Because those bodyguards are actually taking quite heavy casualties. So wiping them out would be especially crucial. Okay, only 7 bodyguards left. 10. Perhaps we could... And where is our bodyguard? Okay, good.
Smile upon you today. The enemy general has been killed and his men lose heart.
And just take the... Okay. Probably not possible. Okay, and I think we will try to hunt down the enemy bodyguard with this unit. Okay, that's becoming a chain rout, and we won! We actually won the battle, and that's a blow that the Scipii actually cannot afford if they want to retain control of Sicily. Because we will be able to wipe out the whole enemy army, and practically that means that Messana will be threatened quite soon, and we should be able to take it with perhaps one turn of retraining of these troops, and then just moving out. And we can even have some additional troops, perhaps from Carthage as well, and then we can train at least one more unit. But yeah, this was really perhaps even a game-changing victory here. If we had lost this battle, it might be that, well, at least the campaign would have been severely more difficult. But yeah, that's a pleasant surprise here. Excellent.
Your victory is complete. No man can take any credit from you for the crushing of your foes.
Indeed.
Victory!
Perhaps that those walls could actually be beneficial, though I'm not sure that we can actually afford them at the moment. Because we have quite a lot of retraining to be done. And actually, so this is our new general. That guy can take charge of the defense over there, but I think we want to send a significant portion of these troops already to Carthage, so that we can actually support the battle at Lilybaeum. Okay, so we managed to get at least some more troops, and I think we will just transport these two here, and next turn we should be able to begin our march towards Messana. Oh, I should have brought that one with me. Okay, good. And then here we can begin the siege of Carthago Nova. And, well, it will be Iberian Infantry versus Iberian Infantry. Do we have a ship somewhere nearby? No, we don't. So I'm not going to train any Iberian Infantry at Palma, at least for now. Because, well, shipping it across would be rather difficult. Another question is, could we actually get these troops from Carthage to Lilybaeum this turn? Of course, there is that Scipii navy, but I'm rather confident that we should be able to kind of route it. Okay, so we can get to Lilybaeum. That's good news. So we should be able to take this whole army. And get going onwards. Though it's probable that I want to actually switch the general to this one. Can we actually engage? No, we cannot. Okay, good, or rather relatively good. I think we don't want to leave too big of a garrison in Thapsus, because if the Scipii or Brutii come knocking once again, we don't want them to kind of surround the whole army over there. Fortunately, those navies don't carry any. Oh, okay. Practically, that means that we have to abandon Corduba. Unless, well, bridge battle with Iberian Infantry, it just won't work. Okay, they will besiege the settlement next turn, and we want to get rid of blacksmith and militia barracks. And actually, I don't mind if it starts to rebel, because, well, they have to repair the things over there. But here, is the garrison increased? No. Okay. So I think we should be able to clear Motugenus out, and then the question is, should we strike for Osca or get back to Corduba? And as the garrison here is Iberian Infantry, it's rather likely that there are high enough tier barracks so that we can replenish the units and continue training new Iberian Infantries. About that Osca and Corduba, things going for Osca would be that at least there wouldn't be full stacked enemy army over there. Oh. Hooray! Yeah, doing that. But on the other hand, if we take Osca, then the issue would be that... so, are you getting through there?
The cowardly enemy have lost the walls. Send your
Okay,
troops
good.
and take the rest of the settlement.
Okay. So, it seems we are ready for phase 2. Though the troops are rather tired, so they need to catch their breath. Yeah, so still more about the Oska. So if we take it, we are next door neighbors to Gauls. And that might prompt Gauls to attack. So then we would need to worry about new front, most likely. So perhaps we should strike to Corduba and try to lure the enemy army, for example, to bridge battle. So if we have rather full army ourselves and the fighting is happening on a bridge or in a fjord, we should be able to beat even that full stack army, especially if, and as it probably includes or mostly includes low tier units such as skirmishers, round shield cavalry and Iberian infantry. But if it's mostly about Scutari, which will happen in the later game, we are in trouble. And of course, taking out that rather large Spanish army would go a long way in helping us in the campaign. Then again, if they decide to garrison Corduba, we could do the same trick to them that we actually did to the Betrayal in episode 1. So in any case, I think we are going to go to Corduba, because taking out that army will practically break the Spanish strength and make the... And where are you guys going? Okay, I just hope they don't charge at the moment. Okay, how about you guys hurry a bit more? Okay, and that's it. Hopefully they do have a proper temple in here. Perhaps we should, even though money will be an issue, but you need money for retraining the troops as well. And of course the public order issues will be somewhat mitigated by that extermination. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, I was not supposed to move generals alone. Well, that general is probably not going to support the first one in battle, so... Oh, come on! So we are facing full stack Betrayal, full stack Scipii, and then now full stack Greeks. So could we go out? Could we actually take this unit with us? Yes, we can. Good. And I think we should try to combine our strength ASAP.
Great Lord, set sail!
And it seems we are having the very next crisis in our hands. Could we improve? Yeah, we need to improve the income somehow. And fighting against those Greeks, well, that's not nice. Let's begin the siege of Messana and actually hope that this army does not turn around. And here... Militia hoplites, but militia hoplites are rather deadly against these guys. Of course, Syracuse is rather weakly defended as it is. So, if we somehow manage to beat the army over there, we just might have a chance with these reinforcements from Carthage. Yeah, I guess we just have to wait. And see what the Greeks are actually doing. Okay, so Scipio faction leader, that's problem. That's a real problem. But if we manage to take down the initial army rather quickly, without suffering too many casualties, I think we should be in relatively good position regarding the second army. So the enemy reinforcements are coming from that direction. We want to intercept the initial enemy army before the reinforcements can actually join the fray. Well, quantity has its quality, has a quality of its own, so numbers do matter. Okay, you guys just charge in. You guys do a bit of a flanking, and you guys hit the rear. And you can of course run. And of course we want to make sure that there are not too many enemies escaping. Good. So these guys are warmed up. And it's time to prepare for the battle against the second enemy army.
The gods smile upon you today. The enemy general has been killed and his men lose heart.
Okay. The general is winded, not good. So perhaps we need to engage the enemy bodyguard with these 4 units. And then the enemy hostage. Okay, that's first one breaking. Perhaps we should actually begin by trying to break the hostage. Okay, that's second unit routing. I should have charged that one over there. This is becoming a disaster. Just break already. Okay, good. We need you guys to focus on that other hostage unit. And the enemy general is running here. We need to break this hostage before it arrives. Okay, good. You rallied just on time. Okay, they are breaking. Good. And now it's these troops against that Roman faction leader. And I have to say that I'm not too confident in my troops. Okay, they're pursuing. So let's see if the anvil will hold or if the hammer can hold. Let's see. Okay, the anvil is at least starting to break apart. Okay, let's see if I could lure the... They are tired, we are tired, and they are gaining on us. Move! Ah! This is getting too exciting. These guys are tired, let's hope they will become nothing more than winded. Go! Move. So you need to kind of form up to face the charge. Ah! The whole army is running. Okay, let's see if we could save our general. That's so painful defeat. That's just so painful. And the mistake was at the beginning. I should have gone at the enemy general straight away. And now they have full army. Well, okay. Yeah, I guess it might seem so that... And of course the army is now there in Lilybium. So if we don't drive the Greeks off, it's going to be another disaster. So they do have cavalry units over here. I'm, by the way, still reeling from that loss over there. So what's the... Is that actually... It's Iberian Infantry. Good. Skirmishers and round shield cavalry. So we should be able to beat them, but once again we will suffer some casualties, so the situation is not ideal. Now the question is, should we actually go to besiege Syracuse? and thus try to relieve some pressure from Lidibium, if they will break the siege. Then again, we will need naval support. Well, at least some balm to the wounds. Oh, it was Skutari actually. Well, have to say that I'm impressed that we actually managed to do this well in this battle. Oh, well, that's nice. And I guess we are not going to catch them. So let's just finish the battle. Let's hope we get actually Man of the Hour. No, we don't. But we get another Spanish army in the vicinity. Yeah, that would be a nice building to make. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, so I think we are heading for Syracuse. That's the best course of action. And after that, we are going to strike to Lilybaeum after it has been relieved. Or rather, after it has been taken by the enemy. So perhaps in Balm, yeah, let's build a port.
Sire! My liege, engage the enemy! Glorious victory!
Okay, apparently we need to send at least one unit to reinforce the defenses of Carthago Nova.
Moves depleted, mighty lord.
And we do have a turn, okay? So the Scipii are coming, and this time in strength. What? What was that? Did I lose? Did I actually lose both armies? Okay, to be honest, I'm tempted to quit the campaign as it is. I mean, that was such a blunder. I think I will take just autosave. If I had known that the army will actually just go... Well, it seems that the autosave actually had saved right after losing both of those armies. And it seems Greek cities have reinforced their Syracuse, and it seems Numidian allies are planning on stabbing our back. It seems that we need to drastically change our approach. And it seems the Prutii are bringing one additional army over here. So yeah, we are going to abandon Northern Africa.
Onward! Moves depleted, mighty lord. General.
Unfortunately, it's going to take one additional turn, but yeah. In any case, we need to start training Iberian Infantry here. We need to...
Orders. Engage the enemy.
get Corduba back on its feet.
Move out. Your humble servant. Yes.
And we need to train Doomstacks. I think the main issue is that the upkeep of Iberian Infantry is so high. Yeah, so Thapsus will go down. Let's see if our Numidian allies... Okay, they will betray us. And Corduba will be taken by Townwatch. A humiliation after humiliation. Let's see if these guys will hold. Because if they take this, they will probably just exterminate the population. And that means that we don't have so much population to draw on for training Iberian infantries. And of course we don't have any towers where they would be useful. Well, perhaps that could fire a bit.
The walls belong to the enemy. Look now to brave men as the last line of defense.
So I guess we need to just charge them before that unit gets to attack our rear. Break.
By the gods, your foolish
Okay.
general has got himself
Yeah.
killed. How will your soldiers greet this news?
I'm so much tempted to begin this episode anew. But I guess we just have now an extreme challenge campaign. So it seems in this campaign we just need to cheese however we can. Let's try to help a bit with this army over here. Could we force them to lift the siege? I think we can, and I think we can actually do it with auto-resolve. So we will have one additional turn to train troops. And upgrade them as well. And get some taxis.
Ships ready. Set sail.
And I think we can actually disband that one. Okay, so now the big army is over here.
Forward. Moves defeated, mighty lord. Mighty general. Attack.
So did they...
Orders. Besieging settlement, sir. Settlement under siege, sir.
Okay, they occupied it. Good. Okay, it seems kind of or at least I get a feeling that all of those major factions are kind of ganging up on us. So I think we need to try to get... Okay, and it's time to abandon Carthage.
Mighty general, sire, forward.
Now the question is, should we abandon Karalis as well? But let's try to keep it at least for now.
Ships ready. Mighty general, we can't do that, sire. March.
Well, let's see. We will be like a phoenix rising from the ashes. I just want to have a small victory over here.
Await my order.
And hopefully we are going to get it. So, there are no rules stating that we cannot use corner camping. I think we will use every possible cheese in the arsenal we can actually get away with. So, yeah. Then again, that might be actually a bit better location. Let's head... No. That's corner. And corners are good. So, you guys coming? I'm just wondering, would it have been a bit easier to... What are they doing? Okay, so that's what one gets from corner camping, apparently. And I don't just have the patience to wait for the AI to thwip around. So, I think the campaign might actually have been a bit easier with Spain, because then we would have had some distance between us and the Romans. And we could have taken on Gauls first, and then Numidia, and only after that move against more difficult foes. But, yeah. And, of course, I cannot put everything on the starting location, because that pullback from the battle was rather disaster. No point in denying that. Okay, let's get going. Okay, I guess they can do the flanking.
Our army has been soundly beaten, and even now the enemy must...
To the hills. No more moves, sire.
And they are just twisting the knife in the wound.
To the hills. No more moves, sire. To the hills.
No, I don't want to fight with the garrison as well.
Ships ready. Set sail.
Aye, my lord.
No more moves, sire. Mighty general, engage the enemy. Victory is ours, mighty one.
Oh, and of course we did demolish the barracks in here. Because, well, why not? And we do have a fleet over there.
Ready to sail.
That capital is... well, I'm not going to spread our formation any further. And I should have... yeah, almost too late. So, we need to just destroy everything in Carthage. We leave nothing for them. So settlement is besieged. Okay, it's Carthago Nova, and this time we actually might have time to save the settlement.
Ready to sail.
Because the full stack enemy army is coming that way.
Aye, my lord. Moves depleted, sire.
Okay. And I should not have auto-resolved this one. Another question is, could we actually hold them for a while?
Sire. Aye, great lord.
Let's see if the bridge battle will make us great again.
One. I will speak with them at once.
Yeah. I thought you would react something like that. So, it seems nothing is going our way today, so I had a rather nice bridge battle here. We were actually wiping out this whole army, perhaps excluding one Balearic Slingers. I can add that battle to the end of this video. But yeah, the game decided to crash right at the moment of our triumph. So let's see if we can manage the second attempt as well. I'm rather critical of it because we managed to snipe the enemy general rather early in the last one, so yeah.
Iberian Infantry.
So, let's see if we can find those Balearic Slingers a bit earlier, because they were real a nuisance. Okay. And once we have dealt enough damage, it's time to get out. Okay, let's hope we can actually get away from the enemy general. On the other hand, if it were to pursue us, well, that was almost a critical mistake. So, is it that the whole enemy army is coming this way at the moment? Let's leave one unit to guard, okay? 2 units to guard this area over here. So let's hope we can break this bodyguard. Good. Excellent.
Today, the enemy general has been killed and his men lose heart.
Okay, and now they are crossing from 2 places. Well, ain't that great. And don't go to the battle alone, please. We are not using that crossing for their benefit, but ours. Okay, they are tired. You have some barbarian mercenaries over there, and I need to keep an eye on this side as well. Okay, I think it's time to move on. It's about this side. Yeah, time to charge. And they are breaking. Whew. They are breaking. Well, perhaps I don't need to post that previous battle because, well, things were getting rather annoying, to put it mildly, when the game crashed. But yeah, perhaps we actually have this battle in our pocket. And that's one less Spanish army to worry about, it seems. And we don't want these guys to get away, because the army might decide to fight once again against us. Okay, actually this was a bit better battle than the first attempt, so I guess I cannot complain about the game crashing. Okay, well, that was decent enough.
Victory! My liege, move out!
And now we can actually continue. The building projects in there.
Aye, great lord.
Set sail! All ashore!
And I cannot have 2 generals with 1 army.
Orders onward! My liege!
And
My liege, mighty general, my liege, mighty general, mighty general.
perhaps the best thing to do at the moment would be to take this army
Onward,
and take the battle to Spain.
general, engage the enemy. Out of moves, great lord.
Because their big army is
Mighty general,
shattered.
mighty general, engage the enemy.
Okay, of course they have these mercenaries, family member, and these guys. Okay, I think this will be the final battle of this episode. And oh, let's bring some extra muscle actually.
Onward, sire, attack!
think we should have this one. And from Balm we can begin to ferry reinforcements. So that we could... Oh, it's a bridge battle. Okay. I think we just need to rush with the general.
The reinforcements are here, but will they be enough for final victory?
And I actually probably did get rid of most of the infrastructure here. Which is kind of, whoops, one of the many in this campaign.
The enemy general was a fool! He sacrificed himself rather than leading his men to a dignified defeat.
Okay, we are catching them rather nicely.
As enemies, these men are perfect.
Okay, good.
Running from the battle in terror.
By the way, they are charging us, so let's actually head to the other side of the river. Okay, and now our troops are kind of falling off from the bridge to the river. Yeah, that's one way to take casualties as well. I mean, this episode has been just an utter disaster. Well, perhaps excluding the previous victory we got, but otherwise, just a defeat after defeat and disaster after disaster. So there goes our brave Iberian Infantry. May he rest in peace. Pushed over a rail of... Well, the bridge doesn't have any rails. Pushed off from a bridge by his friends. I guess they didn't like him too much. And there is his comrade, who was liked even less because he got stuck on a bridge pillar. And he will spend the rest of the eternity circling over there. Or rather spinning over there. Oh. Oh, it was actually us doing the charging, so yeah. Do I have any other great ideas about how to approach this battle? Okay. Let's try to wipe that unit out. And this is actually putting the enemy forces in rather interesting position. guess we are not going to catch. Well, perhaps one. Yeah. Maybe two. Are these actually charging across the bridge? Oh, now it's going to be happening quite a lot in quite a short time. Okay, well, that should be one Spanish mercenary unit taken down relatively easily. Okay, that's breaking. Good. Let's try to get some distance between us and that infantry unit. Because I think we should be able to take both the bodyguard and the enemy general with these. And where is the... Okay, can you guys actually pull back somewhere reasonable direction?
The enemy general was a fool. He sacrificed himself rather than leading his men to a dignified defeat. The enemy cowards run! Drive them from the battlefield!
And once again, that was way too close.
Victory!
Victory is ours, mighty one! Sire!
And of course. Okay, good. We didn't actually destroy everything. Tonnage will improve food and production. Markets, sewers will do the same.
My liege, mighty general, orders?
And then
Sire!
this army will actually march onwards.
No more moves, sire.
And we will bring reinforcements from Palma to help us to take Osca. Oh, that's Gaul army. Please don't attack us. Is that Gaul diplomat? Yes, it is alliance, please. Okay, well, I guess they know that we are rather weak at the moment, but that's going to be only momentary. But yeah, I think that's actually everything from this episode of Disasters. Do we have a capital? Corduba. No, Carthago Nova will be the capital. And probably the Scipii are bringing, yeah, they're bringing army here. So I should have brought that guy over there. Well, Caralis will be lost and the army will be lost as well over there. Let's hope that we can do a bit better in Spain. But yeah, this really is everything for today from the episode of Disasters. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you want to support the channel, consider becoming a channel member. You get access to some emojis, perks, more to say, what type of unit tests to make, what kind of campaigns to play, and so on and so forth. And very special thanks to existing channel members Napoleon Complex, Kosakusar, Mark Anthony. Your support is greatly treasured. Have a great rest of the day. QualityOldGames out.